that up.
Hmm.
On your computer?
I mean, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, are we live?
We're live.
Oh. I'm switching out our decor. Because sometimes on shows, oh, let me get fancy. They just one day you come in and there's a new plant. Speaking of new plants, I got 2 new plants from my good friends, Jamie and Rachel at Jungle House. And I'm very excited to pop them this weekend. This is just private information for the internet. Oh wait, is Instagram live?
It's live.
Wow. Well, let me get more serious.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do you know what today is?
Why, today is
Fancy Friday.
Fancy Friday. Let's get it going on here.
Mhm. I don't know if y'all will notice, but I am drinking my tea with my pinky up, which is challenging since I'm not using a traditional teacup. Did you know that mugs are not meant to have your pinky up? The handles are much bigger, and they easily accommodate your pinky. That's why your
There you
pinky
go.
goes out. It's because the teacup mug handles are small. It's not an etiquette thing. It's just design. Isn't that funny?
Just design. Yeah. So not necessary here.
No, it's actually very challenging to drink from the Dead End Diner mug with your pinky up.
Hello, you've reached the Wonder
It's,
Fair
like,
Home
really
Shopping
heavy.
Network. This is Paul. How can I help you?
All right. While Paul's gone, let's talk about him. Paul's just a champ, y'all. He was filing taxes this morning, just doing a bang up job. So I want to celebrate Paul today, but we will also be celebrating briefly, or all week really, our friend Kate's birthday is today. I don't know if Kate is here, and I don't follow along on Instagram. So Kate, if you're watching, happy birthday. It's my favorite week of the year because it's both Kate's birthday this week, as well as my good friend Grace's birthday, and my other good friend Charlotte's birthdays are all this week. What a great week. I'm also friends with a lot of Aries, I've realized. And I guess that makes sense for me as a Cancer. I love their fiery passion. And they just make me feel good. So love to all you Aries out there. Unless we're on some kind of a weird cusp, because I'm bad at that stuff. And happy birthday to Kate. Paul, I said happy birthday to Kate.
Happy birthday, Kate.
We love Kate. Kate's also a fact checker
Yes.
for our wildly popular Home Shopping Network.
And we do need the fact checking.
We do. We are
It
full
turns
of garbage.
out. It turns
We
out.
just don't know much stuff. What have we learned that we didn't know today? What else have we been wrong about?
Today, I'm not sure I've learned anything new today.
Oh, okay.
I
haven't tried.
Besides stuff about the Lawrence Department of Revenue's sales tax
I
filing
actually
website.
I shouted
you
out
did
your
shout-
excellent work on the tax filing website
Thanks.
because Wonder Fair, in addition to trying to be a community resource, does collect lots of sales tax for the state of Kansas and the county of
much
Douglas.
less than normal.
much less than normal, which we're kind of worried about.
Gonna be
Just
bad.
generally for our county. Y'all, we voted in some stuff that needs some taxes.
Yeah.
So please keep spending your taxes locally if you want that behavioral and health center, which depends on sales tax, I think.
Yeah.
Yikes.
let's Keep buying stuff.
Okay. Anyway, we're all connected.
I'm just
Dave's
letting
eating some paper over
folks
there.
on Twitter know that we're live.
Okay. Should I ask Dave to
Hey, Dave.
stop eating the paper?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. Check this out. Oi! Oh,
Yeah,
usually
that
works.
doesn't
That
work for
usually
him.
works at home. I don't know.
Hey, Dave.
I'm just gonna go bring him over.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I bring
Okay.
him a snack too?
Yeah, bring him a snack. It's his snack time, and he's clearly wanting to eat paper now.
He's starving.
And like we said, we've mentioned this on on the show before, but Dave is the perfect cat for a stationery store. He loves paper. He loves pens and writing stuff. Loves to swat him around. The eating paper, yeah, you know, sometimes that gets in the way, but it's pretty cute.
Guess what?
You
You're
gotta
coming
jump up, Dave.
Can you get up here? Hang out with us.
Instagram's gonna get a good view of this vertical.
Maybe. I don't know if he's got it. You got it today, buddy? You need a boost? You don't have to have it every day. That's cool. I'm gonna give you a help. Ooh, here you go, Scoocher. Nice. All right. So Instagram's gonna get some cat butt. Sorry about that. Or not sorry. Okay. Hi, Paul. How's it going?
Going great.
Let's do announcements. Fancy Friday
Announcements.
style. I've got none.
You've got none.
I did not prepare any.
Cool. Well, I'm just kind of keeping tabs on stuff here. Not too much new to report today.
Mhm.
Douglas County's still doing great on the social distancing.
Way to go, DGC.
Way to go, DGC.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I can't view this Taco Zone post because I'm not logged in. Okay, well, let's try logging in.
Well, should I fill some space?
I'm just trying to update the folks at home.
You know, I hope folks, thank you so much for bearing with us. We're just like flying by the seat of our pants here, as we all are in this unusual time. And I gotta say, I think I turned a corner this week where I'm starting to get the hang of daily broadcast. It's so much fun to work with you. I love your picks on Wednesday.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun. So
Before we move on, I want to answer a question on our Instagram from Katie. Hi, Katie.
Oh, which Katie?
Katie Harpstrite.
Yay.
Katie asks, a lot of B-days in my life this week.
Tell me about it.
No joke.
Woof.
3 of our besties had
I
birthdays
talked
this
about
week.
it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
We got to do some math on what happened 9 months ago.
Yeah, right?
Like whatever time we were
Summer
on.
loving.
Oh.
Having some fun. Katie asked, how can I buy presents from you? Phone only? No,
Oh,
Katie.
That's
No,
a great
Katie.
question.
Lots of options there. There is the phone number, which you can call and get excellent customer service from. We'll spend as long as necessary on the phone with people. And we just got call waiting, although I haven't got to experience it yet. So we'll see if we love doing the call waiting. We can also have a website now, wonderfairhomeshopping.com. That's where we got our name for the show, wonderfairhomeshopping.com. You can order stuff there. You won't find our entire selection on the website, but you will find lots of great stuff, lots of favorites. Some of the stuff you'll be seeing here on the show today is already available on our website.
I'm actually going to be sharing some fully complete gift suite ideas
Wow,
for birthdays
great.
and other events. So we love helping people kind of assemble a gift. I get a little matchy, full disclosure.
Now,
'cause
I know-
love a themed gift.
Now, I know Katie's question seems like a plant, but I guarantee you that was a real legitimate
That was
question that
honest.
we didn't plan
It
in
was
advance.
in the Instagram.
So thanks, Katie, for that. Wish we had you in the feed every day for such a question.
Can I just talk about an addition you can make to gifts purchased from Wonder Fair
Oh,
now?
wow. Yeah, it's a good time to bring that up.
I've mentioned it briefly before, but I did finally get around to adding a gift wrapping option to our website, but you can also call and order it. For $5, I will wrap the shit out of your gift.
It will be extreme.
It will be extreme. I will look at the gift you've chosen and try to match the wrapping paper to it. The wrapping paper will be chosen from our selection of wrapping papers we sell as individual sheets. This is not some trash paper.
Mm-mm.
This is the good stuff that we charge like $3 to $5 a sheet for.
Yep.
So I'm basically losing money, but I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It's the only joy Meredith's experienced in the last month. So
It's true.
feel free to add that gift wrapping upcharge.
Even if it's just for you, if you want to give me a thrill. Let me wrap it for you.
Yeah, just a couple days ago, Meredith invented the confetti bow just for a gift wrap
I
job.
did find out that those exist, but more as hair bows.
Yeah,
and
this is-
I think mine is better because it was made with trash from around the
Yeah, it was a great trash confetti bow.
It was a real homesteader's confetti bow, and I feel proud of it. And I just feel like a nicely wrapped gift gives you a little bit of an extra joy when you receive it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's me. And you know what's also nice? Just throwing it in some newspaper. That's fine too.
We can do it. We can do it either way. Everything you buy through the website usually gets a nice
wrap
little
it rather
little
nicely.
touch of.
Oh, cute guy.
This is great that Dave's just going to
he's gonna
hang out
watch our
here and watch
show.
the show from the studio desk.
I feel like he's kind of like our producer
guy.
now.
Producer Dave,
Mhm.
what do you think? We doing all right?
He literally shook his head
Shook
no.
his head no. All right.
Okay.
Well, the update from Taco Zone is that they posted a photo of their Nachos Royale yesterday on Instagram.
Just to tease me?
Just teasing the folks in Lawrence, but we are eagerly awaiting the day when we can all order some Taco Zone delivery. What did we get yesterday? We got a couple. Yesterday we had some Terrebonne for lunch, right? We made good on that on air
I had the
brainstorm.
I also had their corn dog.
I
It's
had
pretty intense.
they had goulash on special yesterday. It was great. And
Yum.
then
Recommend.
what did we get for takeout at Grace D. Chin's?
We had Sushi Disco,
Sushi Disco.
which has another name and we don't know it. Tokyo
Yeah,
Sushi.
Tokyo Sushi. It's the place that looks like a late night club down on 600 block of Mass.
But now they'll bring the party to you.
Yeah.
And it was lovely to eat sushi and hang out with Grace as Grace is leaving today. She's been one of our very few quarantine buddies who we've seen in the last several weeks.
Had
And
her
we
on
are
the show a
grateful
couple weeks ago.
for that opportunity.
Yep.
As she leaves for Germany today. Bon voyage,
Bon
Grace.
voyage. Auf
Guten
Wiedersehen.
Tag. Oh, Guten Tag's like hi. Or
Yeah.
something. Man. Woof.
Well, hopefully Grace comes back soon because we will miss her.
Maybe she could be our German correspondent in the
Oh
field.
wow, maybe updates from Berlin. Wonder Fair Berlin. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Maybe we can convince Grace.
There's a lot of artists in Berlin.
Yeah,
Anyway, how much time have we wasted without being fancy this Friday?
I got the bow tie on. I mean, I don't know what you're about.
Oh, I'm nothing about me is feeling
You
fancy
didn't dress
today.
fancy.
No, I didn't wash my hair. I'm not fancy. I did button up my jumpsuit, but I do that every day. I instead have many fanciful ideas to share about gifting fancifully, being fancy, and not breaking your budget. Some of them are going to break your budget.
Some of them will.
That's sort of fancy.
But I
Fridays,
was looking around the store today, and I was like, we actually don't have too much stuff that's like in that
upper end.
category where it's like you dropping a real major dime. We kind of ran out. I think you're going to see the last of the stuff we have that we're running out of fancy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
where to begin?
Where to begin? There's all sorts of stuff here.
I know.
And I have no idea
You don't-
exactly where you wanted to go with it. But
Right.
let's get moving. Because I
feel-
brought one thing.
You brought one thing.
One thing.
Do you want to just start? I want you to start.
All right. I'll start with my one thing. Let's see here. It's not even that fancy, but it's gold. I could show this off because I own this already.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you.
I'm so glad you're getting to share one of your all-time favorite products at Wonder Fair
It
that makes
is-
you giggle every time you see
It
it.
is my favorite product we sell, I think. I wish I had created this product.
That's high praise.
This is by an artist. Her name's Yulia. She's in New York. It's called the Key Chain.
Get it? Keychain.
Chain.
Keychain. Why are there two chains?
Chain.
I don't think it needs to
I
have
think you
chains
gotta.
twice.
I'm not sure exactly.
Oh well.
We can't figure out the linguistics around the name of this product, keychain, but it is a giant key. I believe she had the key to her apartment 3D modeled and then upscaled by a factor of 2 or 3. So it's this giant, large, heavy key. It's fully metal.
It just looks like a huge house
It's a
key.
huge house key. I'll show you.
It's really funny.
I'll show you in the context of my other keys here. We're gonna have to get a close up
I'll
on
go get
on
a
the
close-up.
on the Instagram there.
Yeah.
Not sure how much more I can say about the giant keychain. Other than it brings me great joy. It is a a little large in the pocket, but it feels great in your hand. Definitely a great thing to send to a friend who you want to give a laugh to. But I love using mine. I wish I didn't have, if I didn't have this car clicker thing, my life would be great with just the
I
giant
agree.
key being the thing you grab to like hold your keychain. But everybody's got these now, and they're horrible, but also great because they open your car
Convenient, yeah.
easily. So I don't know. It's like win, lose.
You're making a compromise, but
Yeah.
it's a great keychain, and I know how much you love it.
I love this keychain. That's in the staff pick section, as well as the As Seen on Wonderfair TV section of our website, the WonderfairHomeShoppingNetwork.com.
And does it make you feel fancy, or is it in Fancy Friday because it's very shiny?
I put it in Fancy Friday just because I felt like it matched a lot of the other stuff that was going to be featured here. We've been showing a lot of like fancy bling bling stuff. I had one other thing I was gonna add in, but I left it on a counter over there, and it didn't match anyway, so it's all
Do you
good.
want to grab it?
No,
or you're gonna
we'll be
let
good.
it go?
You got enough stuff here.
I might. I mean, let's see how it goes. All right. So, thank you for bringing your Fancy Friday keychain.
Yeah, it's not even that fancy. It's $25,
No, I feel
which
like
it's our most expensive keychain.
it's very special though.
Mhm.
So I'd like to move on to discussing a product we've had prepped for Fancy Friday for a long time because it's legitimately one of the fanciest things we have in the store. Fancy both because it's a bit more dear in cost and in materials. This is a company called Y Studio, who's a fountain pen company out of, I think, Taiwan?
Maybe.
Yep, I'll check on that on the internet. But Y Studio are a kind of newer company that remind me of Midori, but I wasn't into stationery when Midori was getting started. So it's exciting to see a company like Y Studio setting down their roots. Because like Midori, they're all about thinking about minimalist but really quality packaging, even more than Midori, where the packaging of all their products becomes like a keepsake that also usually serves two functions, and I love that. So the materiality is really important to them. The quality of the product is really important to them. They're using more classic materials like copper and enamel coating like you'd see on old cameras, and of course brass. They box everything in sustainable wood instead of plastic and garbage. They have an outer wrapper only for mailing. Okay, I don't even remember where I was heading with this. I just like this company. And
I fact checked. It is Taiwan.
Yes.
Nailed it.
1 for 1.
1 for 1 today.
Okay, so Y Studio. How did we come across them, Paul?
Boy, you know,
Internet?
one of the people we worked with, Neo Utility, has like some small global like design brands, and they had this.
Oh, you're beautiful.
They had this product, and we were just like, let's try this out. Let's get some of these fountain pens because they look so swanky.
They look so beautiful. Right, so I think I'll start by showing off. I wish I had 2 to show, but we're down to the last of our portable traveling Y Studio fountain pens. This one is in a copper body. So if you're not into pennies and you'd like to see copper having a better use,
It's copper.
I believe
I
this is
think
a
that's
copper coating.
brass.
Is it brass? Why is it so orange? I just thought maybe it had a copper outer lacquer.
I'm gonna fact check that one for
Please
you.
do. Brass would make sense. Maybe they can make brass look pink. He's helping.
You are right. It's copper.
2.
Wait, it says material
Oh,
brass and copper.
2. Well, it's copper over brass.
Okay. No, it says
Wow.
the pen is made from solid copper. Where's the brass?
What? Maybe the nib. I don't know.
Oh, maybe the nib.
Y'all, this is cool. Solid copper. I actually just assumed it was coated somehow, like some kind of anodized thing. Anyway, it's fully copper.
We
Wow.
got copper pens
Super
here
cool.
at Wonderfair Home Shopping Network.
know
I didn't
what?
even know they did that.
You know why this is great? Because our dear friend Kate Meyer, whose birthday is today, loves Abraham Lincoln and has a Twitter called Thinkin' Lincoln, which is like the head of Abraham Lincoln on a penny thinking things. And The pennies
Used to
they're
be made
considered copper. They ain't.
Copper.
They're not. But they're copper colored, and this is a copper pen, so pretty much nailed it.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Kate.
So first we'll show the pen. What is remarkable about this pen? Instagram.
Oh,
first.
wow. Wait till you see this.
It's
Folks
so
on
beautiful.
YouTube, keep waiting.
Just one continuous sheet of copper. Well, not sheet, but piece. It has a really fascinating capping mechanism where it almost like draws itself together and has that really satisfying snap at the end, which I love. And it's just force that holds it in. There must be some kind of mechanism in the cap that's like a rubberized seal that creates that really nice seating. And then once you're inside the pen, you can barely see it because it's so nicely machined. I'm sure this is a terrible video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should hit the focus there.
Did that help?
Evo.
Well,
I'll let you know in 6 seconds.
Okay, so you can barely see how this would screw apart because it's so nicely made. It comes with a converter. It's a standard Schmidt converter. You can see the brass inside there. It's shiny gold. So solid piece. Nice little O-ring gasket there to keep everything clean in your pocket because it is a portable pen. It's a perfectly quality nib. Nothing to write home about with any kind of super platings, but just going to stand the test of time. And importantly, it has a little hole up top so you can put it on a string.
That's right.
And wear it around.
Fashion pen.
Fashion pen. Okay, so you might not wear it like on your neck, but maybe you do. More likely, they're probably imagining people will want to carry this attached to a bag or something. Like, let's say you're paragliding and you need to make sure your pen stays attached to your bag so it doesn't go flying into the ocean beneath you. I don't know why you'd paraglide with a fountain pen. The pressure would be weird. But anyway, let's get inside the box. So I've slid off the sleeve, and now this is a keepsake wooden box. It smells fantastic. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, I got to show.
And inside the box, there's a little grip hole. They've thought of everything so that you can open the box. And then printed on a washi or like a rice paper is a little stitch-bound instruction guide for the pen. It's, I believe, block printed or some way letterpressed. Check it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just next level. It's like an art document that explains all the pieces of the pen and how to care for it and all of that good stuff.
What kind of, is that on rice paper?
Yes.
Rice paper. Did you
So
say that?
nice. I did, but you were doing a good job being the shower. But that's not all this pen comes with. It also comes with a tube. So what makes this such a great portable pen is that it has this perfectly fit, cut from a single piece of wood, I've learned. I don't know how they did it. They like routed out, I guess, and then did a threading. So you put your pen inside this wooden tube that's threaded and it screws together.
Wait till you see this.
Oh, wait,
I
missed one important piece.
Forgot about this feature.
It also comes with 2 different colored leather straps. You choose the one you want to use. I'm going to choose brown because it looks. We're going to thread the top of the pen through a perfectly cut hole in the top. I wish you could see how amazing this is.
Yeah, you gotta see this.
And then you can thread this rope through it if I had done it correctly, which I don't think I did, but pretend I did. You thread the rope through the top loop, and then the tube can hang off your bag.
So that's how you bring it with you.
Yep.
Is the complex system of attaching it to your bag or whatever you're carrying.
Pen, loop through the top hole of the cap. Pin in bottle, twist, twist, twist.
There it is.
Slide it through. Blammo.
Look at that.
Fountain pen on a rope. How nice is that? I love it. They thought of everything. They embossed the bottom with a little Y, but it's still classy.
Did you even show in here?
I didn't.
Oh, wow. You should show that
box?
with the product in there.
Yep.
Kate asks, does it oxidize with time or is it sealed? Which is a great question. It will oxidize. And in fact,
here's the box. What?
One of the things we love about the Y Studio brand is that
here's the extras.
Almost every product they make is kind of designed to show the age and wear and love and use and passage of time. So this could have, now we see that this could have been a product on Made to Last Mondays. Could have been a product on Tubular Tuesdays with this little tube
Really
here.
good point.
And obviously, here we are on Fancy Fridays. We should be featuring this almost every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
That's how wonderful it is. And we'll show off a couple more products that are really designed to show that wear and tear nicely. So this is the portable fountain pen. List price $178. I think their prices went up, but we bought these a while back.
Yeah.
So we've got these in the shop right now at $160.
Oh, good for us.
$160. 2 nibs on there. We've got the medium and the fine nib. I've actually never written with one of these.
As in 2 nibs in stock.
2 nibs in stock. We've got medium and fine nib. I've never written with one because they're out of my league.
Yeah.
But I'm interested.
Yeah, we just have never had enough that we felt we could just take one for ourselves.
Yeah.
In the box.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Sorry. YouTube, here's your view.
Here's the view on YouTube of this beautiful packaging.
We'll pack it
It's
all
like,
up together.
Yeah,
So,
pretty amazing.
good night, sweet prince. Where my lid at?
Here's your coffin cover.
Thank you. Oh. Dong. So nice.
Lovely.
Boop. Okay.
So that's the classic copper. That also comes in. Looks like we have it in a roller ball. You didn't grab that one?
It's
That's
different though. It doesn't have the tube. It's like a whole other thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's the desk version.
Yes. Next up for Fancy Friday is the desk version of this fountain pen. Some of you may be wondering, why I always use my pens on a desk. So like, what makes a desk fountain pen? Paul, could you respond?
Well, this pen comes with this fancy holder.
Let's call it a base.
It's a base. It's a base. It's called a base.
It probably has other fancier names, but it is solid.
That is
How many
a
pounds?
chunk.
Is that a pound?
More.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna go weigh this.
Oh, he's gonna weigh it. We have a scale here because we'd be shipping. That's exciting. So a desk fountain pen is designed to, rather than have a cap, it is on your desk, always ready to write. So the cap for this pen is that base. You couldn't really transfer it. There's no cap for it if you take it away from the base, and that base is too heavy to carry in your pocket. So this is the pen for someone who is currently a desk jockey and is signing a lot of fancy documents or writing your memoir at home, or just a gift for someone to look really nice on their desk. It also kind of functions as a paperweight, straight up.
It would work as a paperweight. Nothing flying out from underneath this baby. 11 3/4 ounces, just under a pound. But it feels heavier because the weight is so concentrated into such a small amount of volume.
So are you Colin,
very dense?
Yeah. Are you Colin Firth writing your novel at a breezy French cottage, falling in love with your Portuguese helper, and then the wind blows all your papers into the lake and you have to take your shirt off and jump in?
No more.
This would have ruined your life ended your love story. Because I think they fell in love when they swam in that lake.
Yeah,
together.
they had to get the papers. What movie was that?
Love Actually.
Oh, wow. What were they doing in Portugal? Never mind.
Oh, they're not in Portugal. They're in France.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll get to that later.
We didn't watch Love Actually this year, so you're not fresh. Anyway, it's a problematic movie, but I love Colin Firth, and I love it when he jumps in a lake. But anyway, this is a paperweight and a pen, and you can longhand write your documents on it instead of on a typewriter, which is silly.
Why don't you tell us about the finish on this pen?
Well, I will try, and then you will improve upon my effort. So this is the more traditional Y Studio. I think this is sort of their claim to fame, is these black coated pens. They are made of solid brass, but then there's a black enamel coating atop it. Very similar to, I believe our Casco actually is similar to this, but many cameras from the turn of the century, and I mean the last century, not the current one we're living in, or are we hallucinating it? Who knows? But regardless of what timeline we're in, back in the day, cameras were often made of brass and coated to keep the brass from tarnishing. So it's basically like a protective coating that also would wear away, especially at the corners, because it, is basically just paint coating on just to keep the brass clean and from pitting, because the brass wasn't there to be pretty, it was there to be functional. So they didn't care to see the brass. They wanted the camera to last. Ooh, that rhymed. Okay, so I'm going to go give close-ups and you can talk more about the enamel coating maybe and what this is about. Thanks.
Yep. So this is a brass pen with that black lacquer coating, and
So heavy.
along, using this for years and years and years, eventually that lacquer and coating might wear down, scrape up, show its age nicely, or they provide each user with their own 600 grain sheet of sandpaper for you to scuff up and modify the lacquer finish to your liking. So you can wear this down on your own at home with the
I can't
nicely
show it.
provided sheet of sandpaper that's cut perfectly to fit in this exquisite box.
Yep, closer up for YouTube.
So that's kind of the idea there. Create your personalized brassing effect by removing the paint with sandpaper.
Yeah, I feel like
So that's, I mean, if you're uptight about having a product that looks perfect, probably not going to go into the sandpaper zone of
maybe just
scuffing it up. But if you want to like make it the pen yours,
Yeah.
go to town.
I wonder if anyone's ever scuffed it.
I have to imagine. I wonder if they have any product photos of a scuffed up one.
Did this just happen? It makes me sad if so.
Nope, it was like that when I opened it.
Oh.
Okay.
Whew, close one.
I'm looking for some scuffs.
All right. I'm just going to quickly read if they're going to try to say something about. Do.
Those are list price $198, and we've got those at $180. So that's the brassing fountain pen. We have one each in the medium nib and fine nib. And it looks like Meredith has one more product from Y Studio. It's all packed up, so we're not showing it off.
No, I can just explain.
Oh, just explain.
So this is the brassing version. I guess that's probably because that's how they referred to the traditional coating of brass with black paint or enamel. Just a guess. But we also do have the desk fountain pen in the classic style, which I believe would be.
It's
would it be the
called
copper?
Classic. It's the copper. Yep.
Okay, so this would be the copper, the same pen that you saw in the Traveler set, the portable, but as a desk pen. And in that case, the base is pure brass, so it's a very shiny gold, and then the pen is that beautiful pink toned copper. And I gotta say, I probably should have opened this to show, but I didn't. But it looks like $1 million, but it only costs like a little under $200.
$180. List price $198.
It's a good, like, that's like a Thor's hammer of desk pen.
We just threw down. So
Actually, Thor's hammer is kind of like ratchety.
if you've been really getting to know your desk at home, maybe give it a little treat.
It's nice. Yep. So I think it's a very beautiful. It would be like a real statement item for yourself or a very special gift for a very special occasion. I feel like when people have bought it from us, it's like they got their doctorate or
Oh yeah.
they are retiring from being like an emeritus professor or something like that.
Yeah, graduation gift or something.
But it could just be celebrate you because you got a stimulus check and you want to help us out by buying a fancy fountain pen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't spend that stimulus on Amazon.
Don't spend that stimulus on Amazon.
Shop local.
Anyway, or save it. That's the smart move.
Yeah, you could save it.
Yeah.
Well, and we're not going to hate on anybody saving.
No,
their
we're
money,
not.
But,
We're gonna respect.
but
that.
if you're going to spend it, try and spend it locally because that's how we support all the infrastructure here.
Yeah.
Is local sales
We
tax.
voted for all those taxes to go up, and now we got to pony up.
I will say, like this, I just filed the sales tax today, and it was 25% of what it normally would be.
Oh,
So,
yikes! Yeah.
Try and support the local economy by shopping with places here. That's how we do this thing.
Yeah, with basketball season canceled, I feel like our sales tax will be not great for March.
It's not just true in Lawrence. It's gonna be true everywhere.
That's
but we
We're
can
all on a
do our
spectrum.
part here in Lawrence to be better.
We'll
about it.
stop. We will stop lecturing.
Okay.
And talk about nice things.
What do we got? What else do we have that's nice?
I want to talk about.
These are nice pens. That's
These are
for sure.
so nice, but you know what? I feel like not everybody's here to be buying almost $200 like
No.
heirloom fountain pens.
No, nobody,
Just
not
a guess,
everybody.
and we're not here.
I'm not
exclusive-
surprised considering the number of these that we've sold over the years.
And I'm not here exclusively for that either. So what I want to talk about is how do you make the trash you already own that's perfectly serviceable look a little bit better?
How you
Look a
clean
little
up
bit
that
fancy.
trash?
How you can clean up all that trash?
It's Fancy Friday
all that
here. We're gonna
trash
clean up
in
that
your
trash.
quarantine house. Well, I've brought some suggestions.
I
Paul.
can't wait to see
This
how
is
we're
what I
cleaning
was
this up.
doing. You know what?
Yeah, this was I couldn't figure out what you were trying to get at here.
I think that
this
you might
morning.
want to consider, and would you do a little spin for the people?
Like,
Yep, just go spin up and then over in the other
Yeah.
place. What Paul is sharing with you is a small selection of AMAC boxes, AMAC. AMAC boxes have been produced in the USA for decades now. In fact, the design of them is so iconic. They're extremely simple acrylic plastic boxes with a little bit of tint. So you can really see real silhouette moment here for everybody. Because of the way the tinted acrylic meets at the corners, it creates sort of an outline effect. This is especially apparent on the fluorescent versions of the boxes. But we started selling these kind of recently. And I'm going to talk more about why in a minute. But AMAC boxes come in multiple sizes. They're really affordable. The most expensive one, which is the largest size I haven't shown you yet, is like $3.50, $4. And they're 2-piece boxes that you can actually mix and match the lids. So you can, if you buy within 2 sizes or the same, at least diameters, mix and match to your heart's content. Showing that one in lavender. But here's our biggest size. Real Martha Stewart moment here.
big.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah. Hello, modness. Hello, beautiful colors. They come in so many beautiful colors. This is a watermelon. They come in this beautiful gold. They come in a beautiful bright green or a darker green. I would just create a huge array of them in my house. Army green, this sort of slate blue, marine. I can't believe I memorized these finally. That took
Great.
like a year. This extremely bright pink, and of course lavender, personal fave. So they fit all kinds of things. I have some examples here prepared.
What do you have in this container?
I just popped in some classic illustration markers because when you got your markers out on your desk, maybe your kids are playing with them or they just look a little unprofesh. You can put a bunch of pens or pencils in here. Then you could actually stack them horizontally easily on your desk. Boop, boop, boop. When you're coloring, you can just pop them open and it makes an easy pencil cup. Boop, boop, boop. Easy to use. Keeps the dust out of them. You could keep crackers in here. I'm not going to judge you. They're food grade. Did you know that?
That's great. I was just wondering, like, this is a cool little shape, and
Mhm.
maybe you just want to like
Oh gosh.
instead use it as a cup.
That's actually a fine idea. And then you could cap it.
It
and-
totally works.
if
If
you
you've
knocked
ever
it
wanted to drink out of something square,
Yeah, don't put hot
Here you
stuff in
go.
it. It's
Don't
food
put
grade,
hot
but
stuff.
not like heat grade.
but it's working great. It's holding the liquid in. If you want to display some of your office supplies inside of liquid, this will do the trick.
You look like a guy who could be drinking in Whoopi Goldberg's bar in Star Trek with that cup.
That's right. You sure will.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they have square drinking containers in the future.
None of their paper had corners, and all of their glasses do have corners. It's a wild time in the future, and we don't have money. So cool.
It's great.
Looking forward to it, honestly. Fast forward. Anyway, AMAC boxes come in all these great sizes. This one would be great for, like I was thinking, what could you put in here and make it suddenly fancy? Obviously, your markers and pens are already pretty fancy because stationary rules. But maybe you keep them in your bathroom and just put your tampons in it. You could use the smaller size, like Paul put water in. Weirdo. If you use the little guys, maybe use the long guys. Anyway, they're probably not guys. I mean, I don't know their gender. But, keep some tampons in it in your bathroom. Keep other bathroom products in it. It'll keep everything a little clean and tidy. Organize your entire desk. I have lots of desk organizing options. This one, I just put in a bunch of pom-poms.
You never know. You could probably use this as spice containers in your kitchen. Then you can always see what's in there through the tint of this color and never
So-
really know what kind of spice it is
Yep.
unless you labeled it.
It's true. So pom-poms, why not? This one, these are like little book darts. This is actually a set we sell in the shop. I'll get back to that in a second. So come to Instagram for that
Oh,
for
yeah.
a moment, because I just want you to see my pom-poms box.
I gave him a close-up of the
Oh, you
pom-poms.
did? It's so sparkly.
It's great. They look great.
So these boxes just make everything suddenly look like modern art. They're so fancy, but they're extremely cheap. We don't have them on our website because we sell so many colors.
We also don't want to ship these because they're just going to break.
Oh, no.
No,
Be
they'll
fine.
be okay?
They're pretty sturdy. I mean, you don't want to step on them.
Don't step on them.
We would ship them. They're very lightweight. They don't get very large. We'll pack them nicely.
All right.
But the problem is there's so many colors. I don't really know how to put them online yet. We might
Just
get
call
there
us up.
eventually.
We'll
Just
do
call us and we'll like talk you through it. You can look at the AMAC website, see a color you like, call us.
Also, if you get the fancy gift wrapping option, you never know if Meredith is going to sneak one of these in as the gift wrap. It might happen because maybe you don't need fancy gift wrap if you present your gift in this amazing.
Oh, this would be great
little,
wrapping, Bubby.
In your amazing little
100%.
gift in here.
I would recommend get the gift, make this the box on the outside of the wrapping, but still use a little Wonder Fair tissue inside. Pop it in. It'll still be secret, but it'll be such a cute box. I actually got these in part because we had a wonderful Keaton who designed the tissue is such an amazing artist, and I knew Keaton had the stuff to help me make this product really shine. Here's this array. It's just cute. I'm showing you. So I first brought these in because I needed something to be fancier. Specifically, viewers, you know that I'm a little bit high maintenance and picky about my product packaging at Wonder Fair.
We've been through this on the show before.
I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to say sometimes you need to sell students like things like a bunch of push pins or any other kind of object like pin backs that either don't come in packaging or we buy it in huge bulk for cost savings for people and then shrink down the quantities. But I don't want to pack things in like throwaway plastic bags. There's way too much single-use plastic in the world. So I'd been looking for a long time for a solution to all the single-use plastic in the store, which we have tons of it still, but at least we made one step forward, which are these multi-use, like so long lasting. They're in the Museum of Modern Art design collection. So you can have these in your home. They're still affordable. Instead of that single-use plastic that people unwrap the pins and then throw all the packaging away, I put the pins in this for students, and then they hopefully keep it for the next 60 years of their life.
This is like going to the bulk aisle at the Merc with your own equipment, right? You come to Wonder Fair. We're going to fill this up for you with all sorts of bulk office supplies.
That is honestly a dream for me, a bulk office supply aisle that's just like bins of like eraser caps and nibs, and you just come and like tell me how much weight of it you want, and I fill up your cute
there you
box.
Go, by the pound.
And away we go.
We can get there someday.
Art supplies by the pound, Wonder Fair. Art supplies by the pound. That's our spin-off store.
Wow.
If the gallery can't reopen
keep
for
dreaming.
a while because of quantity, people, what do you call them? Shelter-in-place orders, making it hard to have galleries and art shows where people hang out. I'll just have a one person in at a time bulk art supply
One
store
in,
over
one
there
out.
temporarily.
Dig in with a scoop.
Scoop some erasers. Anyway, that's my dream. One of them.
We'll see.
I'd also like to retire to the south of France or northern Spain. It's another dream.
Kate says capacity. I don't know if that's a question, but we could. It's
Depends
pretty
on
easy to
them.
calculate because they're just. You could just measure the sides. You got a volume here.
Yeah, I mean this one.
Or maybe
It's like-
maybe Kate is just saying our capacity as humans to
2.5 cups.
do such an endeavor as a bulk art supply by the pound.
Oh,
She might be
right.
looking out for us. She usually is.
That's a good friend.
Thanks, Kate.
I'm so glad Kate was born this day years ago. Anyway, I don't know the capacities. This one fits a bunch of markers. This one fits a whole lot of book darts.
A lot of book darts. They're very
And,
small. What's a book dart?
A book dart is a small piece of folded metal, usually brass, stainless steel, or could be copper. And they mark your page with a small point. Yeah, you can kind of see that. They're extremely flat, so they don't create a lump in your book, and they're great on planner pages or to mark like what line you're on if you're reading a very boring document and you just got to take a break. They're great for a lot of things.
Because they're
People use
shaped
them-
like an arrow, so they
Yes.
just point you to where you
They point
left
you to
off.
the line you left off on.
I mean,
And
you
it,
probably need to restart the paragraph or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe even a page or two earlier.
You know, in place of like if you're signing a document and maybe your real estate agent's marking every page you have to sign with one of those flags.
If your real estate agent is fancy, where's Tom Harper at? You should be buying these, Tom.
He should right now.
He's not the one who's there with the thing, though.
No,
Tom,
it's not his.
tell the folks at Continental Title they need these book darts.
They need these book darts. So that's a box of book darts we sell. You could call us. They're $8 for 50 book darts in a really cute box. Yeah, I brought a few other things. How's my time?
We got another 10, 15.
Great. I just want to show a few things that you could put inside a box for fun.
Oh, we're
'cause it felt
really
like movie
demoing
magic.
these.
Would you
AMAC boxes.
would you demo? Well, I don't know how to make you demo. I just want to show what you could put in a box.
Coming up on the
Why not
Instagram
use
feed here.
A lavender box and put your International Short cartridges
Oh,
inside of it.
yeah,
So you don't have
cartridge
a
holder.
cardboard- Sometimes your cardboard box isn't cute. This Kuwaiti one is. That's rare. Or maybe you want to keep a bunch of different cartridges that don't have to spill over your bag. They'll fit great in here.
I'll show
Paul
that.
will show the other
There
end.
you go.
Or why not in your drawing kit keep your sharpener, eraser, and then when you sharpen in the wild, keep your pencil shavings in that box. Just shave right over the box, and then you haven't made a mess in a coffee shop, which would be so rude. And your pencil shavings are gonna look cute in there. I guarantee it. You got longer
Oh, yeah, you're keeping pencil shavings in here now?
Yeah,
That's a
keep
great idea.
pencil shavings in there.
You always want to save your pencil shavings.
Some
you never
people
know
do.
when you need to start a fire with some little kindling.
In case you were seeing me show the International Short fountain pen cartridges in the small flat box and lamenting that you use a long cartridge, you could get the size up and still keep a bunch of cartridges in a tiny box in your fountain pen to go kit. So that's one of my fancy Fridays, Paul. What do you
Fancy
think?
but affordable.
Fancy
I mean,
but affordable.
Meredith mentioned these are in the Museum of Modern Art,
Mhm.
and they start at just $1.25. Is that
I think
right?
that's correct.
Somewhere in that ballpark, starting at just $1.25. So you could get, if you get stacks and stacks of these, you can attach them to your wall, and you're like, hey, I'm Donald Judd, but tiny.
And don't forget that you can mix and match those lids. So if you buy several colors, you can start creating Franken boxes, and then you're straight up an Abex artist. You just are. Maybe not Abex, maybe like hard edge abstraction.
Did you hear my Donald Judd joke?
I didn't. Do you want to say it again? I'll watch this episode.
I don't.
I've never
I thought
watched
you would've
an
liked this
episode.
one.
I'm
Sorry, I had
was busy.
I just said if you'd like get a whole stack of these and just like tape them to your wall, and boom, there you go. See?
That's very
Stack it up.
good.
Boom.
Yep. It's a Donald Judd stack,
Ah,
everybody.
it's tiny Donald Judd and clear.
We
And
do sell them in the orangey yellow that would look a lot like the stack at the Spitzer Museum of Art, which is kind of orangey. That has
stack
silver
it up.
studs, but
You could, I mean,
anyway,
just hot glue that right to the wall. No big deal.
cool.
I kind of want to do that at home now.
Okay.
I'm not sure we have a room
So-
that's good for that, but we're gonna. We were saying yesterday, give your kids paints, let them paint the wall.
Is this bad for Instagram?
I don't know yet.
The lag is fun.
We got a little
Um,
lag.
okay.
We're so professional here.
We were doing great.
Definitely.
So, fancy. Okay, I have just a little bit of time.
This is great. We are winding down, but I know you got some more stuff. Have these been like
I could
clogging up the works here? Let's see what you got.
Well,
What are these?
these are part of a larger story.
Oh, okay.
How much time do I have?
10 minutes.
I can do it.
Okay.
Unless you have anything else you'd like to share.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Didn't bring anything.
I'm going to move into, so these are a great affordable idea that's fancy. I'm going to take it back to slightly higher end fancy time because there's a lot of events coming up that I think are big gift giving holidays in May. You've got graduation and Mother's Day in May. I don't even know what's up with graduation now, but you should probably still acknowledge
Honor the graduates.
Are they still graduating? My hand's cool through the AMAC boxes.
Probably, yeah.
So I have a couple of ideas. These are like gift sets ideas on the go from me. I just curated some gift set ideas for you.
Not listed online. This is a Home Shopping Network exclusive. You got to call for these deals.
And do you know why? It's because you're special, but
Mhm.
also because I only have one of most of these products. So
That's right.
it's hard. The first thing I'm going to show is a secret item that I've never actually put out on the floor at Wonder Fair, but I've had it for a while.
Never even been for sale at Wonder Fair until today.
It smells so good. This is the leather cover for the Baron Fig Confidant flagship-sized notebook.
Tell me more.
So that's a really nice notebook. It's fountain pen friendly. It has rounded edges like the Future. It comes in dot grid and other guts. I currently have pulled a dot grid and a ruled because if somebody calls to buy this gift set, you can choose which notebook you'd like. This is specifically the Fig Wine color that's just so beautiful. It looks like a naturally dyed leather. Like all good leather products, instead of cheap ones, it has burnished edges. It's nicely stitched. I think the little yellow bookmarker looks so cute with the pink. Pop. And it's just a beautiful presentation for a notebook for someone, which I think for Mother's Day or graduation is a great idea. So I brought the Fig Wine color, and then I have pairing suggestions. Get it? Because wine?
Yeah, let's pair this up.
I'm going to pair it. So
nice cheese.
I have chosen, and you can call and pick a card out with me. You buy your mom the Fig Wine leather cover, which I got to tell you is a pretty penny at $79. You could try to talk me down on it, but I don't know.
What are you saying? How much is it?
$79.
For what now?
The very nice leather cover for the Confidant, which you could keep reusing your whole life. You could also get it embossed.
Does that come with a notebook?
I'm thinking about chucking in a notebook.
So these notebooks are affordable already.
Yes, the notebooks are around $20.
Yeah.
The cover brings it up to be a very fancy gift. But you know what? Sometimes for graduation or Mother's Day, you really want to go the extra mile, especially if the mother in your life is also now a teacher.
Right.
And doing everything at home. You need to take care of your mom. Anyway, I've chosen some cards that you could pair with it.
All right, let's see what you got here.
So card pairings. My favorite is this one that says...
You go here and I'll pass it up.
It reminds me of like wine staining, and Paul will read what it says.
I'm so happy I followed the path that led to you.
This is more of a romantic gift, I think, but I just love the way the card looks with the notebook, and I think about those kinds of things. Maybe you're giving it as a birthday gift and pair it with a bottle of wine because it's the Fig Wine cover. So get her that really nice notebook and cover. This
Cheers to another year of you.
And throw in a bottle of wine. She needs it. Or he. I don't know. Anyone could have this cover. I'm thinking about my mom, but you think about the person you want to think about. This is a long card. We probably shouldn't take the time to read, but I think it's like a message of vital relevance right now, so I shall. It says, "We are not designed to be smooth or flawless," which is relevant for a leather cover because it's going to pick up some marks over its lifetime. "We are masterpieces of imperfect skin, offset teeth, shadows under our eyes, unruly heads of hair, scarred knees, collections of crookedness. But the definition of beauty has never been the unblemished. Beauty is always the tangled mess of everything that is unrefined and wholly alive." Who doesn't want this card? It's so nice. And we're all a mess right now. So I think that would be a really good Mother's Day card, and I'm just throwing it out there. If the mom in your life has been feeling like a mess, give them this beautiful notebook and that card and a bottle of wine. Next up, this card just says boom, and it matches and has flowers. So I liked it. Or a simple I love you. I thought this was a classy, simple statement. Just letting you know I'm ready to pair cards with notebooks all day long. And last but not least, maybe it's too on the nose, but here's a beautiful card by Red Cap Cards that says, "I fig and love you." And it's the Fig Wine notebook. So, boop.
Oh, whoa.
I know. It's got a lot of action.
I fig and love you to the moon and back.
It's very cute. I think that'd be a great Mother's Day card, even though it doesn't say Mom's Day, but why limit yourself? And it would look so beautiful with this notebook. And I only have one cover. I have other of the Fig Wine notebooks, but the leather cover is the real fancy time for Fancy Friday. Just a heads up, if you want to call in, and if that $80 price tag is scary, for only $50, we do have leather covers for the pocket size of the Baron Fig. And we have them in two colors. This is the charcoal, and I also do have it in Fig Wine. So you could do a smaller version of everything I just showed you in Fig Wine, including the cards, bottle of wine, maybe a small bottle of wine. That'd be cute and funny. Just like a little one, like a personal notebook, personal bottle of wine. Or if you want to go with the charcoal, my quick idea for that as a gift is to make it into a charcoal drawing set. We sell the charcoal. I know, right?
Will it stop? No.
We sell it in a pocket version that's blank. So it'd be like a little pocket sketchbook. Definitely like a higher end, like heirloom sketchbook. And then pair it with a cheap set of really high quality Primo charcoal pencils.
Euro style.
Yep, they're called Euro. This comes with a sharpener and an eraser for around $7. It's all the hardnesses of graphite or charcoal you need to get started. Add in this beautiful charcoal pencil case, the Pasco. It matches the notebook cover so nicely. Extreme charcoal moment as a gift for someone in your life, maybe a graduating art student or someone who would have liked to be an art student, but that felt impractical. So they got a business degree, but they really preferred art. And
they did it wrong. It's not their fault. Help them out.
Give them this beautiful gift to say, I still acknowledge who you are inside, even though the degree on your wall says you're a business person, because we have a business.
But we never trained for it.
We didn't. And now we run 2 businesses. One is on the internet.
Yeah.
And this is how we're doing it.
You just keep going. Figure it out.
So that's my show today. Those are my Fancy Friday options.
That's the show. You did a great job.
Thank you. I had fun.
So those are home shopping viewer exclusives here. Once again, we don't have most of the stuff listed on the website. So if you want to do that pairing, give us a ring after the show. Not too early to start prepping those Mother's Day gifts. I did put the key chain on the website.
Key chain.
Just got 2 of those left. Not a big seller, but it's my favorite. So I'm standing by it.
I respect your firm position.
That's the show for today. I want to do one quick call back to yesterday. Can you grab the dolphin?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday we brought up the great dolphin scrape of 2020. So if you'd like to join us, we're scraping by.
The greatest scrape.
The greatest scrape. We're scraping by, and we encourage you to join us with this reductive art making method where you scrape a dolphin design from this cool foil pattern. So we talked about it yesterday. If you want to learn more, watch that episode on YouTube. But this is just $5. You can join us in scraping this dolphin. And we'll all have great dolphin portraits at the end of this. Something to show for our months in seclusion. So thanks for joining us here on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network. We're in the store till 4 today. Then we're getting out on our rounds of deliveries. So if there's anything you're looking for the weekend, this is your chance. We do pickups on Saturday, but our next delivery round isn't till Monday.
And we won't mail packages out again after about 3 p.m. We'll cut off package shipping fulfillment for the day, and we'll pick up package shipping again on Monday.
Yep. So that's how we do it here. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the orders, and we'll see you on Monday.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. What is weekend, though? Really? You know, we have a weekend now. Pretty exciting. We're still live over here, so I'm just hanging out with these folks. How are y'all doing? I hope you're well. I hope you love stationery as much as me, or you're nice for watching this. We appreciate you. That's it. That's all I got. Bye.